Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. It's me, Howley, and today we are going to be jumping back into another tournament because honestly guys, I'm addicted. I did a tournament literally yesterday at the time of recording this, which by the way is up on my channel, so go and check that out if you haven't already. But I am back again doing another tournament, doing another ESG tournament. Shout out to ESG by the way, it's very cool that they're doing these tournaments for everyone, allowing anyone to participate and do all of that fun stuff and, you know, get that adrenaline pumping and get excited for these tournaments because I certainly am getting excited. So yeah, coming back with another tournament here. And before we jump into the games, I wanted to just show you what decks, once again, I'm going to be bringing for this tournament and how I've changed it up from last time. Okay, so there's actually only one change that I've made from the last series. Last time I bought Demonhunter, Rogue, and Warrior. Now I've bought Demonhunter, Warrior, and Hunter. So replace the Rogue with this Highlander Hunter. And the reason I did that was my Galakron Secret Rogue wasn't performing that well last tournament, so I wanted to change it up. And the reason I chose Highlander Hunter is because it's just a very consistent deck, right? This deck is known for being the Jack of all trades, Master of none deck. It's got a good, solid win rate against most of the decks in the meta, but it's not got like an astoundingly good win rate against like a particular deck, maybe Mage, but against most decks it's like pretty, either between like 45% to 55%. So it's pretty consistent. Which means that if you play this deck well, you can always win some games and beat your opponent. I'm running a pretty standard list, a pretty aggressive list too, running the double 1-drops in Blazing Battle Mage and the Dwarven Sharpshooter, as well as the aggressive Dragon package with stuff like Fairy Dragon and the Feywing, alongside the Stormhammer, which is a very, very strong payoff weapon for running dragons. I'm also, of course, running the Highlander package of Zephrys, Alexstrasza, and of course Dynatamer Brand, which is an incredible finisher for this deck. Getting that King Crush out on 7, a lot of decks just can't deal with that. You're either pushing for lethal damage or just getting an 8/8 on the board that they cannot deal with, and you finish them off next turn. Also running a bit of a Rush package in this deck, with the Diving Griffin tutoring either the Zigzaw Apex Predator or the Faceless Corruptor. And the Apex Predator can also be buffed by the Scavenger's Ingenuity. Both the normal version and the Prime can be buffed by this card. And if they do get buffed by this card, it's absolutely insane. Especially if the Prime gets buffed, because then you get 4 7/7 rushes on turn 8. Which is absolutely incredible. But there are also 2 other beasts in this deck, in the Face Stalker, which is also a pretty good buff target if you get this to land with Scavenger's Ingenuity. As well as the Diving Griffin, which, I mean, it has Rush, so the buff is much more impactful as well. So this card is just solid. Running 2 secrets in this deck in the form of Snake Trap and Freezing Trap. Reason I'm not running Explosive Trap is basically I'm having this strategy where I'm going to be banning Demonhunter, so I don't need an Explosive Trap really. It's not that great against Rogue, it's not too great against Warrior. It's insane obviously against Demonhunter, but as again, my strategy for this tournament is I'm going to be banning Demonhunter most of the time. And yeah, other than that, it's just a really standard Highlander Hunter list that I'm going to be running. And hopefully it does, really, really well for me. Okay, so one of the decks that hasn't changed from last tournament is the Tempo Demonhunter. This list is exactly the same as last time. And by the way, if you guys want to play these decks for yourself, the deck codes will be in the description below, so go check it out. And but yeah, this is the same list. It's still running the tech cards of Ooze and Shadow Weaver. It's got the Priestess of Fury and obviously the Raging Fell Screamer package. And but I'm expecting this deck to be banned a lot, so I didn't put that much thought into this. Just bring Demonhunter so it can basically get banned so my other decks can flourish. And the final deck, once again, is Pain Warrior. Exactly the same list as last tournament as well. But it's just obviously a very strong deck, a very strong anti-aggro deck. And it's pretty good because you're able to kind of high roll with this deck a lot of the time. If you draw your good cards, if you draw Challenger into like Rampage and Bosswell Mercenary, for example, you're able to just beat any deck. So this deck can be really strong. And even if you don't high roll, this deck is just strong regardless. So I think it's just a good bring to the tournament. But yeah, those are my 3 decks. We got Hunter, Demonhunter, and Warrior. So without further ado, let's jump into the games and hopefully get some wins. If you guys are just finding my channel and checking my videos for the first time, I'd really appreciate a like. And if you enjoy what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I'm posting daily Hearthstone content. So yeah, subscribe and let me know in the comments if there's anything I can improve. I've only been doing this YouTube business for about a week, so any advice will be much appreciated. But with that said, let's jump into the first game. Alright everybody, we are jumping into the first game against Touch of Dread. So, the decks that he's bringing, he's actually bringing a very interesting lineup. He is bringing Galakrond Warlock, of all things. Rogue, which he's queuing into now, which I believe is just a Galakrond Rogue. And he's also bringing Demonhunter, which is the deck that I've banned, and he's also banned my Demonhunter as well. So, very interesting that he's bringing Galakrond Warlock. Very interesting from the opponent here. But for this first game, we're going to be queuing into the Rogue, and we chose our Hunter because Hunter has a good matchup against both the Warlock and the Rogue. So I thought, you can't really go wrong with picking the Hunter in this situation. And just looking at his Rogue list now, he's running not the Secret package, but he's running the Stealth package with Akama and stuff like that. He's even running one Cobalt Sticky Finger and double Boom Pistol Bully. So very interesting deck from the opponent here. And do we keep this curve? I think we get rid of the 4-draw, but I like 2 and 3 here. But yeah, very interesting. So he's running Akama. He's obviously running the whole Galakrond package. He's running double Boom Pistol Bully as well as a Cobalt Sticky Finger. So I've got to be careful with my weapons this game. Stormhammer is not going to be as good, but he only has one copy of that. But he can definitely just steal it, which would be very, very awkward for me. But other than that, it's a very standard Rogue list. He's also running a Preparation as well. So very interesting list from the opponent. But obviously, we just gotta do what we can. So, let's jump to this first game. Alright. So, play the Dormant Sharpshooter on 1, pretty standard. Now I have an option to either just play the Fairy Dragon, or I can play the Scavenger's Ingenuity to get a Beast. So 1 out of 3 to get the Predator. Maybe I need the value of the Zigsaw Prime in this matchup, so I can save the Scavenger's Ingenuity for sure. That could be a thing that I do in this match. Okay, let's drop a Greetings to him. I forgot to drop the Greetings, guys. Gotta, gotta be nice to our opponent here. Gonna be a backstab. Okay. Very, very interesting. Very interesting list. I'm still fascinated by this list from the opponent. This gives him a Seal Fate target. I think we still play it though. Plays around Edwin a little bit. I do lose to just Edwin at this point. But yeah. We gotta put the pressure on. Yeah, double Boom Pistol Bully. That's a very interesting inclusion. As we see, he does have the Seal Fate, unfortunately for me. He's also not running the Faceless Corruptors in his list, which is also very interesting. Maybe I just want to play this now and push damage instead of... I think I want to be on the board. I think I still just want to play for tempo at this point. Uranus could be good, obviously. I'll take Uranus, I think. Yeah, I gotta put the pressure on. Fairy Dragon is such a good 2-drop. Because it cannot be killed by backstab, so it's basically he has to either tank with his face or kill with like a Cobalt Lucky or something if he gets lucky with that. Yeah, pretty good. Plays the Maev. Might coin out the Cobalt Lucky or the Taunt Lucky. This could be a Taunt Lucky. It is actually a Taunt Lucky, yeah. Okay. Could of course Desert Spear Corrosive Breath in this position to push past the Maev and also just push a bit more damage to face. Leave him a lucky. He cannot play House Baron Torgagul on 5, so it's not too scary doing that. He's already spent his coin. I could of course also draw... This is only good if I draw the Diving Griffin or the Zigsaws, which I may not do. But if I draw Zigsaws, it's so good that just to get that Zigsaw out this turn. What if I draw the Face Stalker though? Then it's pretty bad, right? We gotta go this route. Put damage to his face. That's a 6 damage to face that turn. And killing the Maev as well, so... Yeah, I think that's just a decent play, honestly. I think that is just a decent play.
Nobody move.
There's a Boom Pistol Bully. I'm gonna attack into it. Yeah, I'm unable to play my Uranus. My Uranus is 11 mana, guys. Oh no. Okay, there's the Zigzaws. I do not mind just freezing trap here. Push 3 to face. With the kill command in hand, which is an additional 6 next turn. You cannot kill the poison. I think freezing trap's good here. I don't think of my alternatives. If I play, do I want to get the Zigzaws out there? Not really, right? I can just play the Scavenger's Ingenuity. I can play Scavenger's Ingenuity and like just play the Diving Griffin. I cannot hero power. Maybe it's fine. Depends what I get. I do get the Diving Griffin. Oh no, I cannot play Diving Griffin because it's a Battle Cry. I completely forgot about that. Well, in that case, I think we just play the Freezing Trap and get to face. Do we want to hit with the hero power? With my weapon. I think I do. I think I just want to hit with that weapon here. I believe I forgot about Boom Pistol Bully, but okay, let's see what he does. He's not able to attack, so I think we just have lethal this turn. We have 4 plus. Gonna prep this prep stab. Okay, that's fine. Well, I don't have lethal, right? I have a Zephyrus. Is Zephyrus lethal? Zephyrus for an eviscerate. Because I can push him down to 8 plus 5. I think that's lethal, right?
I hunt alone. Your wish is my suggestion.
Lightning Bolt's also lethal. That's the first game. Very, very clean. Very, very clean. Alright, that was good. That was good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that Boom Pistol Bully really let him down that game. I had a pretty nice curve with this Hunter deck. So, ultimately, I think that's maybe what won me the game there. But, nevertheless, good to get off to a win in my first game here. And, yeah, let's jump to the second one. Now we have to queue up our Warrior. And he can either queue up the Rogue or the Warlock. But he'll probably do Rogue. But yeah, let's queue up the Warrior and see how we do.
Swing versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. Come, embrace the chaos.
Okay, we are jumping into the second game. And he's actually going to be picking up the Galakrond Warlock, very interestingly. Interesting that he's just bringing the list generally, but it's just a very standard Galakrond Warlock list. He's running 1 Twisted Knowledge, which is very interesting. He's still running 1 Bad Luck Albatross as well. But other than that, it's pretty standard Galakrond Warlock. He's running the Alexstrasza and the Zephyrus package as well. So, yeah, pretty interesting. And we're going to be queuing up this, obviously, this Pain Warrior, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know the name of this deck, but it's just a Warrior deck. I'm going to think about the milligan here, but we took the first game, which was very, very nice, with our Hunter. Now let's see what we can do with the Warrior. I think I keep the egg. I think I just keep the egg here. If I can get something to like damage it and then play Bloodsworn on it or play Terran Gorefiend on it, then it should be very, very strong here. Double egg is interesting though.
Look upon me, the aspect of death.
Okay. There's no point of coining it out. I don't really have a payoff in hand currently. So if I coin it here, it's not really that great. Now that's better. Now that is definitely better. I can pick up a Bloodsworn here, this would be very, very strong. I haven't played against the Galakrond Warlock in so long. Okay, let's think about this. So, part of me wants to just play the weapon, attack, and get a Lackey in hand. But I can also just play the one more challenger out there. He can't really deal with it. Like, at all. Also just play the second egg out there. It's really good against his invoke cards. He didn't find the Dragonbite Cultist on 3, so if he finds like, if he has like Devoted Maniac or something, this will be pretty strong into that. I think we just play it out there. He's not going to be challenging anybody, but it's still just a 110 that he really just cannot deal with. I'm going to play the Mohawk Artificer out there. You can get the Bloodbow Brute out there if I just tap, if I just attack here. I think that's pretty good, right? Actually, no, wait. I can coin it out if I do this. I could also just Inner Rage this and get it out for 4 mana. Save the coin. Would I rather save an Inner Rage or save the coin? I think I'd rather save an Inner Rage. Because I'm foreseeing that I might have to use this with the Kor'kron Elite in this matchup to kind of go over the top. I think I just do it like this and then coin out the Blood Boil Brute. You can't really clear this with something like Dark Skies or the Crazed Netherwing. You could obviously Plague of Flames this, but then I still get a 3/4, so it's not too bad. But he would need to play, you know, either the 4 mana invoke card or the 3 mana invoke card, and then play that. Okay, second Mohawk Artificer Dark Skies. Is that a clear? It's not a clear. That was bad for him, right? He just basically gave me more power on the board. Okay, so now I think we can start swinging with the Live Wire Lance. I'm tempted just to play an egg out there just to be able to make this board a bit more sticky as well. Just in case he plays something like Netherwing, I can still get, you know, an egg on board. So we definitely just want to play the Death Rattle here to play around the AoE. But he is looking very, very dead in this situation, I'm not gonna lie to you. Gonna go Plague of Flames. Okay, sure. See if it kills my egg. It does kill my egg. Okay, so we have 6 damage on board. I can Inner Rage to get to 8 damage. Let's see what this gives us. Ooh, it is not the 2 damage Lackey. We just want to chill here. That's a pretty good one. Warrior has some pretty good one mana spells, right? I could also just play the Feywing so you can't target it. I think that's probably better in this situation. So I'm just going to play the Feywing. And might as well play the Sky Raider too. And we're just going in at this point. He's on 6 health. He really can't do anything. And this really just shows why Galakrond Warlock is not very good right now. Because he just played, you know, this card for one singular demon. But that is gonna be game, I think. I have 11 damage on board. I can play this and Inner Rage, and everything else can go face. It seems good to me. That's a decent lethal, and yeah, we're gonna take this game, and we're gonna take this series 2-0. That is a very, very clean series. Very quick matches as well. Very happy with that. And wow, he has removed me as a friend, guys. Oh, he wasn't happy. He is not happy, but I am very happy to take that 2-0. Very, very good. Yeah, pretty good game. Let's go, let's go. On to the next game.